Alright, what's up? I'm gonna start something new. I'm gonna do the project videos, but I think I'm gonna start doing some little like vlog style videos, just like updates. So I'm gonna start with the F-150 real quick. I worked on this last weekend when I had some time finally. Got the rocker panel cut out and I'll start tacking it in, pretty thoroughly tacked it in. I still have to go back and repair right here where I cut this with the plasma cutter and vacuum all this out, wire wheel it and paint it, and then I can lay the floor pan back in, mark out where everything goes, trace my lines on the back where I need to put the holes for the spot welds through here. I'm gonna have to make a little custom piece right here like I did before, so I'm about to come here and cut this out. So yeah, this is getting some progress on this finally. Got this ratchet and lawnmower over here. If I can get this thing back together, I got the rear end all gutted and tore apart. You know, everything's just kind of strewn out everywhere. I'm kind of cleaning and going back together with everything because this was much nastier than what it is. I ordered new boots for the slides, new of the nylon thrust washers for here, new gaskets. So I'm gonna work on this in a minute. I'm not gonna video none of this. I'm just trying to get this thing back together so I can have it to mow. It needs new blades, but these still cut. These will still whack the grass down, you know. So I'm not too worried about that right now. But I am cleaning as I'm going, so this is going back together cleaner than what I'm starting with. Some other things. I brought home a whole bunch of stuff recently. I got this drill press right here that I need to refinish it, get it freed up. I mean, it turns. This thing was free. I figure it's better than not having a drill press because there's times where I really need a drill press. I haven't plugged in to see if it works. It's been getting rained on for probably 5 or 6 years in the shed that the roof was ripped off of. And I got a bunch of stuff over here, a bunch of stuff I can make things with and do different things with, different projects, and some more stuff up here, some motors. Which one of these motors, I gotta figure out which one work. If they all free, I just gotta see which ones work. Because right here I got this old attic fan. I'm assuming that's what this is an old attic fan. I'm gonna take that attic fan, get it built and put together where I have a shop fan I can roll around. I got several different sets of wheels I can pick from, so that would be a good thing to have. I'm gonna have a little video project on that, and a little video project on restoring this drill press. I also acquired this bigger air compressor here, which this thing's a monster because this thing right here doesn't do justice. It don't really keep up too well. This sucker works. The one time I ever used it, I never maxed out. I never shut off when I was using it. So I need to work on it and kind of recondition it and, you know, fix it up some. But it's an cool old motor. And it's got this here. You can actually lubricate the bearings on it. Now this thing's really hot, heavy duty and industrial compressor. And to my surprise, if you look right here, it says it can be 110 or 220, which that's a pretty large motor for that. I don't know which one it's wired for right now. I'm assuming it's a wire for 220. I don't have 220 anywhere but for my welding machine plugs. So that's something else, because I would like to get a shed outside built so that way, like this back corner, I can get the lawnmower out of here, all this out of here over here, and I thought about putting the air compressor over here in this corner instead of where I have it at now. So I wouldn't have to go very far to run a 220 outlet for it, and maybe leave the little one over there. And I don't know, figuring things out. I have another option outside to help that other one out until I can get the bigger one up. The bigger one I just stuck in here to get out the weather, even though it spent most of its life in the weather. So I have this other compressor sitting back here. This one I actually robbed the motor off of for my 35-gallon tank compressor, and the tank is good. I thought about building it and modifying it to where it stands up, and I could plumb it into the other one in conjunction to have extra capacity. And it's got this train horn mount on here, so I can mount the train horn somewhere and play around with setting it off randomly. I got some more steel out here for upcoming projects. I know it looks Some of it looks bent, but I'm gonna cut off the good parts and make do with it. So make some lean-tos and stuff. And got some more tin for different things, and got some leftover tin from my shop I could use. So things to come on all that. It's just a matter of finding time at this point, you know. The RSX sitting in its currently spider infested, dilapidated state. I need to spray it down with kill a bug, so that way I can keep the spiders out of it the best I can. I feel bad for letting that car sit like that, but it is what it is. It needs a motor, so. Other things I've been working on around here that, you know, not car content stuff or shop content. We bought an above ground pool secondhand, nice steel frame one, and it's currently occupying most of my patio, but we are working on setting everything up. I leveled this, graded it out with the tractor. You can see how much I had to come down. It's hard to tell on the cameras, actually, the height difference, but we checked it. We had them two boards screwed together. We went around checking it from the center out about 12 foot, and it was relatively level all the way around in 4 spots. And my wife said something yesterday afternoon. She's like, how in the world did you get it so level without any reference of what level was? I'm like, I don't know, just good like that, I guess. You know, I had a lot of practice with leveling things out because I had to do that on most of this property, because like all back here was nothing but logs and piles of dirt from when we moved out here. That's one of the piles of logs I need to burn. Got our little garden, our chicken coop we've been working on. All of this back over here was nothing but piles of mud and logs all the way across here, and I had to pull all out and grade all this back out. You know, life, right? So I had a lot of practice with leveling all that out. Finally, I got around to washing this dirty old thing. It was looking rough, like the rims were pretty much black. I forgot how shiny they are whenever it's clean. Even the whole truck in general. I'll show you all the chicken coop. Why not? We built this coop, and we just finished the roof part this year. We had all the main frame and walls done most of last year, as we kind of put it on the back burner. We got these, let me back up a little bit. We had gotten these cages from donated to us. They were from a machine shop, if I remember right, like a tool room at a shop at one point. And we got the hardware cloth all across the top. And I feel bad because, like, I usually try to be really precise with everything I do, and this thing is so out of square. But it's just a chicken coop, so. Got some more there. Got a whole bunch of little ones over here. So I got some fans on here. I got to hook up the solar panels back up. I had solar panels. That was just the main coop we had. I put them fans on there to help keep the inside of the coop a little cooler. I need to hook them back up. But we just did these roosting bars, and we just set up this nesting box under here and set these up, these bars. Which this one's kind of out in the open. I don't really think they like this one that much, but they do like this one. They've been roosting on this one a bunch, and all of these girls here have been getting up here on that middle bar a bunch, so they've been liking it. And this was an experiment I tried to use this old deer feeder, but they were making a mess and annihilating the feed, just putting it all over the ground. Need to tweak it a little more. There's a piece of hardware cloth right here actually that I was using to try and make that a little better, but whatever. Anyways, that's the chicken coop. Let's see what else. What else can we go over? Oh, we're replacing our 2016 F-150 with this. It's a 07 Acura TL Type S. It ain't perfect. Got 160,000 miles on it. But overall, it's a really nice car. Very loaded car too. I didn't realize how it had stuff in it that I didn't know these cars came with. Like I said, it's got the normal wear and tear for a 2007 car. You know, center console's a little rough. Got some wear there from people's arms resting on it and dragging stuff. Seats are got a little. This one's not bad. That one over there's got a little cracking in it right there. Throw that away. That was in the center console last night. But overall, it's really nice. I mean, I want to do a fancy reveal on the channel with it and everything, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all the vehicle. We bought this '79 Wagoneer about, I don't know, a month or so ago, and it's really solid. It's got a little bit of rust right here on the hood. It's not too terrible. Got a little bit of something starting down here on the bottom of the door. They had these XD wheels on it already, and the tires are like super dry rotted. I don't know if y'all can see it. Like the date on them, I forgot what the date was. They're like 10 or 12 years old or something like that. They're old. And like the worst part's back here on the tailgate. You got this right here. I figured just knock all this off with a wire wheel, prime it for the time being to lock it in. And then there's a little bit right here. There's a trim piece that's supposed to go right here and right here on each side of the license plate. I need to get that fixed. The back glass wants to roll down but wants to fall off the track. I gotta fix that. It needs all new door seals. But open the door. Interior, the guy that I bought it from, he just had all the door panels rewrapped with this King Ranch leather to match the seats he put in, because these are I think you say they came out of 07 F-150, and they're the Power Works on them. And they are a heated seat. I just don't have none of the stuff for the heated part, which I'd like to start sourcing. Dang, that door sticks pretty good. I gotta figure that out too. But the other thing right here is, like, he had the back seats rewrapped, and the headliner is just kind of floating. So I bought the backer board for the headliner so we can get that done, because there's no insulation up here either. So when we take down the headliner to do the backer board on it, I'm gonna put some dynamite all on the roof, and we're gonna pull the carpet all out, strip the interior, pull the carpet out, try to shampoo that. Oh, and I gotta fix that window over there because it just kind of falls down. Anyways, got a fresh, I don't think it's got a lot of miles on it, AMC 360. Guy I got from put the Brawler Holly carburetor on here. So I gotta go finish that lawnmower and clean some stuff up where I can pull it in. Also, when you're going down the road and you're hitting bumps, it feels like it's trying to jerk. Like, it feels like the whole body's walking. I think it's a combination of things. I think it needs shocks. Then I have a brand new steering stabilizer shock for it. And I ordered a drop pitman arm because somebody put this homemade link in here, and I don't really like this. So I'm gonna change that, put the drop pitman arm in here, and change that steering stabilizer shock. And there's a leak on the steering box, so I'd like to upgrade that to a blue top or red top steering box eventually. But overall, this thing is extremely nice. And the paint was flaking right here. I went ahead and did this. I popped this off and hit it with a little primer. I need to probably peel it back a little further and prime it better, but this was just temporary because there's a big bare spot right here. Also, I have new mirrors for it. I just have to make some bases for them because I couldn't find these, and we wanted these little round mirrors again, but this one's all wore out. The other side's a lot better. So that's it for that. That's the Wagoneer. This was my wife's dream vehicle, and we got a good deal on it. So I went ahead and scooped this up. That's about it. I'm gonna grab a water out this ice chest and I'm gonna go out here and work on this lawnmower for a little bit. See if I can't get something done with it. And I'll get back with y'all later today. Maybe I'll have it back together. Okay, I got it back together, but I hit one snag a little while ago. And I don't know if y'all are even gonna be able to see it. You see that little piece sticking up right there in that hole? That's a chain. The chain popped off in this case right here. I don't really know why it popped off, so I'm gonna have to take this side back apart, figure it out, and it cut my brand new plug I put in that hole. So I'm gonna order 2 or 3 more of these just to be safe. Plus this is an old one and I'm meant to change it out too. So I'm gonna order a few more of these and hopefully when I get it apart I can see something that tells me why it popped off. If I don't, I'm just gonna put it back together again. Maybe order another chain and make sure that chain isn't stretched, because when I took it all apart I never found an issue before. And it's, you know, it looks all good with the new boots and everything. It's just, you know, it is what it is. I'm about to set this thing back on the ground. I was doing a little bit of cleaning up over here, trying to get the work area picked up and all the dirt and stuff that's been blowing in this corner picked up. So yeah, at least it's back together now, and I know it'll work. I just got to figure out what's up with this one side, or with this chain. All right, it's Tuesday. A little update. Didn't really do anything when I got home from work today, but something did happen. My wife got rear-ended actually in the Acura, and we've only had it for 2 days now. So yeah, new record, I would say. She was sitting off the off ramp. She was sitting on the off ramp waiting to pull out, and the girl thought she took off and hit the gas and stabbed into the back of the car. First glance, it really don't look like anything's wrong, but it shoved the bumper in pretty good right here. Kind of messed up the rear A-spec lip on the bottom. Pushed the bumper out pretty good, like a lot of good. So yeah, lovely day, right? Like I said, it sucks that the car is damaged. Thankfully she's okay. You know, the car could be fixed. Thankfully it's not worse damage than what I'm seeing here. Hopefully it's not any worse than that. I don't think anything behind it should be damaged. So yeah. Good Tuesday, huh? Okay, Jen, I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. Alright. Haven't been doing too much in the afternoons the last few days. It's been pretty hot, but it's Saturday morning. It's about lunchtime now. I've been outside most of the morning. Been working on leveling all the bricks right here for this pool. Finally got them all pretty much level, squared away. Decided to go inside and take me a cool shower because it was starting to get hot. And the sun was just beating down on me right there. Well, I went inside and started trying to write a new base map for the Prelude because I couldn't figure out why the car just quit running. I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't crank back up or anything. Got outside trying to crank it. Thought I heard the fuel pump kick in. Tried to upload the new base map I made, and wasn't really getting anywhere. And I noticed the wideband wasn't getting any power. And I started playing with the key switch, noticed the fuel pump wasn't cutting on. Well, freaking fuse is blown for the ECU, so now I'm in here trying to hunt me another fuse in my toolbox. I know I should. I got a bunch of tins here. Let's see what I got back here. That's gonna be like 7.5, I think. Get my fingers down in here. Come on. There we go. Got me another 15 right here. There we go. Now I got power. Let's see there. I still haven't figured out why my O2 input is like that. At least it's fluctuating now. I must have said something right. But yeah, it's all over the map. I gotta play with this thing some more. It is so freaking hot and bright out here. So Prelude keeps popping fuses for the ECU. Don't know why. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start unplugging stuff that I modified. Right, so I wired in injectors, changed the fuel pump, and I wired in, I extended the plug for the map sensor, which I really don't think that's causing an issue. So I'm gonna start with the injectors because they're easy to get to, and then I will get a screwdriver and try unplugging the fuel pump. So let me do that real quick. I say they're easy to get to. Alright, all the injectors are unplugged now. Let's see. Alright, let's see what happens. See if the wideband cuts on. I didn't have any more 15 amps, so I'd use a 20 amp. Alright, whoop. It's working. Nope, there it goes. It shut off. It popped the fuse. Alright. So it looks like the next step will be pulling that panel and unplugging the fuel pump. Alright, got the panel off, got the fuel pump unplugged. Let's throw a new fuse in this thing and try it out real quick. Alright, this is try number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have the key. Looks like it's the fuel pump because this is still working. Oh, it just popped. Crap. Alright. I guess it's back to the drawing board. Alright. We got the pool about 75-80% assembled. We just don't have the top pieces on. And we're letting it fill up. It's taking its sweet time. It's been filling since like midnight. And once it gets a certain point, then I can cut the holes out and put the stuff for the return water and the filter over there. But we did have one little issue over here. Well, two issues actually. One's going to be easy to fix, the other one not so much. We got a leak right here, and it's actually funny that it's right where the seam is at, right here. So yeah, that's an issue that we're gonna have to do something about. And I gotta fix this leg right here because the tabs broke off the plate. So yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But like I said, I still gotta cut out the holes right here when it gets to about right here with the water height, and that'll be done. I didn't get to finish working on the Prelude, but I'm gonna get back to that. But for now, this is gonna be it for this video. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching it. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thank y'all.